Okay, so now we're in the dark room. This is where we store screens, where we coat screens. So what we use is a liquid, light-sensitive emulsion, and we'll coat the screens with it. So it comes in a tub just like this. We'll use a trough, and we'll coat a reclaimed screen, and then we'll put it on the rack to dry. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll select the correct screen mesh size for the image that I'm using. All right. So now I've got the screens out here. Just place them literally on top of the films. I line them up. I've got some small registration marks. And now that I've selected the right screen mesh, put this rope in here. This actually allows the air and the vacuum to suck over and suck the image area down. So I'll close this up, turn on the vacuum. And then there's a different exposure time for every screen mesh. So I'll set the appropriate exposure time. All right, so now they're done exposing. So we'll open this up, I'll bring them over to the washout booth. So what I'm going to do is just wet these screens for now, and then they're actually going to take a minute to allow it to break up the area where the ink will be able to push through once we're done. So now I'm just going to wet these. It's going to be pretty loud, but I'm just finishing up actually power washing out the image area. So now the image area has been washed out. Once they've soaked, use pressure to get the image area cleaned out. So I just check them to make sure they look good. Use some newspaper, helps to absorb a lot of the excess water that's sitting in the screen. What we're left with is a stencil. You can see all where the exposure was is where the emulsion hardened. And where the image area was, it washed out. Now the ink can be pushed through there onto the garment, and that's screen printing.